Zach, a little bit different tonight. It's a Tuesday night ball game. Boys basketball don't play too many new Tuesday night games, but the Millers play Tuesday night and Friday night this week. Of course, you'll be here doing play-by-play of Friday night's ball game. Keys to the ball game, you know, you and I talked about it earlier at the studio. The Millers average 50 points a game. And Guerin Catholic 63.8. So that's going to be a key. The Millers have got to keep it around that 50-55 point ball game.
Exactly. As we get underway, Noblesville is in the white uniforms and moving from right to left as they get a quick baseline jumper shot by Alex Hunt. He's going to be a key portion of this ball game that Noblesville wants to win this game.
Yeah, Alex Hunt had 24 points against Fort Wayne the other night.
Exactly. Averaging 11 on the season. They get it inside. Guerin. Tough basket. Trying to find someone. And he travels. It will be Noblesville basketball. Great defense by the Millers there on the opening possession for Guerin Catholic. Miller's moving the ball around. They get it to Harris on the wing. Tries a three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Jordan Gaddis. It's another key point for the Millers today. A lot of rebounds because Guerin Catholic is a very good offensive and defensive rebounding team.
Absolutely. In fact, they average 10 points. 10 rebounds, offensive rebounds a game.
Beautiful pass by Alex Hunt, but gets it rejected. Gaddis will try a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded again by E.J. Smith, and Millers will get another offensive possession.
That's 3 offensive rebounds here right off the bat.
Yeah. On a team that only averages under 5 offensive rebounds a game. Gaddis finds Smith. He gets it to Hunt inside, and it's off Alex Hunt, and it's a turnover for the Millers. It'll be Guerin ball.
McGinnis passes it in. He's their leading scorer. He scores 21 points a game.
Yeah. 6'4" senior, making a big impact for the Eagles. As they get it to Bobilia at the top of the three-point arc. Trying to find some space.
Bobilla averages right at almost 11 points a game.
Yeah, their second leading scorer on the team. As Bobilla gets a three-point shot, and it's off the rim, rebounded by Noah Harris. Gaddis gets it at the top of the three-point arc, and they move the ball around. Harris trying to get it back to Gaddis. Alex Hunt will pump fake. Pass it on over to Fisher, who moves it over to Noah Harris. E.J. Smith will try another three. It's off the rim, rebounded by Caleb Edwards. Edwards floats it up, no good. Put back up and in by junior Matthew Gillis. The 6'5" junior, making himself known to Noblesville. Tough pass, stolen away by Guerin Catholic. Caleb Edwards on the fast break. Trying to find someone, gets it to Bobilla, and he resets the offense. Bobilla gets the ball in the corner, tries a three-pointer. It's off the rim, rebounded again by Gillis, and he lays it up and in. That's 4 quick points by Matthew Gillis.
And also, like we talked before, Zach, that's 2 offensive rebounds for them, both of them by Gillis.
Gaddis driving, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Personal foul, Guerin Catholic, number 4, Bernie McGinnis.
McGinnis with a foul. That'll be his first. And first foul of the ball game.
As Gaddis sinks the first free throw. Shooting 63% from the free throw line this season. As Preston Roberts will come in quickly for Alex Hunt. Gaddis sinks both free throws.
Roberts is a freshman. He's averaging right at 4 points a game, 3.8. He's had some big games, though, Zach.
Oh, yeah. He makes a big presence for the Millers. As Edwards tries a three-pointer, rattles out, rebounded by Brandon Fisher. As they move the ball around. They find Smith, top of the three-point arc, sinks a three-pointer. And a quick timeout. Bobby Allen did not like what he saw from Guerin Catholic, and they will have a quick timeout. Noblesville leading 7-4. Perry, why don't you tell us about one of our sponsors today?
Absolutely. Celebrating over 28 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage of banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com. E.J. Smith was kind of left wide open there, Zach, for that three, and I'm sure that's why the timeout came.
Yeah, he's already gotten 3 looks already. It's the first one he's made. Miller's leading 7-4 early with 3:33 left in the first quarter. Trying to move the ball around. McGinnis passing it over to Bobilla. No foul called there. McGinnis lines up a 3, and he sinks it. Bernie McGinnis is on the board for Guerin Catholic. Their leading scorer, averaging 21 points a game.
He's a senior. He's been around for a while. I think this is his 3rd year to start for the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles.
The guy's been balling out at Guerin Catholic.
Yes, he has.
Fisher lines up a 3-pointer. And it's off the rim, rebounded by Guerin.
I think he had to alter his shot a little bit. It looked like it may have been. Miller's playing pretty tough defense here, Zach.
Yeah. They're trying to get Guerin into a nice half court. and the possession will go towards Noblesville. Trying to make Guerin not score as much, get into a nice half-court offense, because Millers do average 50 points a game, other than Guerin's 64.
Yeah, so there's a big difference there. So
Yeah,
right now the advantage is to the Millers.
they
on
move
this-
the ball
this
around.
style of play.
Noah Harris gets it on the three-point arc. Smith, the running floater, off the back rim, rebounded to McGinnis. As Wetzel drives, he gets fouled.
First to foul, Noblesville, number 5, Brendan Fisher. Back in for the Millers, 32, Alex Hunt. For the Golden Eagles, entering game 24, Taylor Oswald.
Alex Hunt comes back in the ball game. Noah Harris gets a rest here.
Beautiful defense by Jordan Gaddison. He gets the steal. And we'll get fouled by Caleb Edwards on the floor.
That's another important part of the game. Steals per game, Guerin averages 8. The Millers average 3.
Yeah, big differential there. Fisher resetting the offense. Guerin using that zone.
Millers trying to pick up that pace a little bit on offense about moving the ball around quickly.
Yeah. Roberts finds Gaddis, and he misses the three-pointer. Skying for the rebound is Alex Hunt. Can't get it to go, but it's tipped back out. Smith will try a three. Rattles out. Rebounded by Caleb Edwards.
Millers got another offensive rebound there, though.
Yeah.
That's big because the Millers only usually get 4.75 a game, so. And they got 4 this first quarter.
It's very crucial that they lead the rebounding differential between the two teams. There'll be a foul on the floor. In for the first time this game is number 23, Evan Wilson for the Millers.
Evan Wilson, a good rebounder and also a good three-point shooter when he gets hot.
Exactly. The 6'2 junior. He makes a big impact for the team. McGinnis tries driving in. Great defense by Preston Roberts and the Millers.
Nice pass.
Roberts traveled. It was a great fast break opportunity, but
Yeah.
he unfortunately took one too many steps.
Third traffic, number 2, Elijah Edwards.
And in for the game is, for Guerin Catholic, is number 2, Elijah Edwards.
Yeah, I think we got him 31 on this program, so. But you're right. Guerin probably going to work for one shot, Zach.
Yeah. Down to 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Robilia driving. Tough shot. Fight for the loose ball. Smith will try it.
Oh.
Very, very close, but just barely missing. At the end of the first quarter, it is all knotted up at 7 points apiece. Guerin Catholic, Noblesville. Tough battle.
Let's take a break here, and we'll be right back. We're back. Second quarter action here. Guerin Catholic's got the ball out of bounds.
It was a great first quarter between both teams.
Can't get any closer, can you, Zach? It was 7-7.
As they get the beautiful screen down low, but McGinnis just bouncing out of the rim. They dish it off to Hunt, who finds Wilson for three, and they miss. Rebound will go to Bobilia. They will call a foul on Noblesville on the floor.
Personal foul, Noblesville. Number 23, Evan Wilson. Returning for the Golden Eagles, 32.
And Matthew Gillis will come back into the game for Elijah Edwards.
Zach, one of the key areas we talked about, total rebounds the first quarter. Guerin Catholic 7, Noblesville 8. So that's got to continue.
Oh, yeah. If you can out-rebound Guerin Catholic, you got a big chance of winning the ball game. It's a beautiful shot there, and the basket is good.
Basket by Cameron Wetzel.
Beautiful play by Cameron Wetzel. He gets on the board with his first basket. Wilson finds Harris on the wing, passing it off to Smith. Beautiful pick and roll.
Ooh.
Harris missing the basket. McGinnis driving, and they will call a charge. He'll go to the free throw line, or a blocking foul, not a charge. McGinnis will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
The one thing about it, the first quarter, is neither team shot very well. Field goal percentage for the Millers, 20%, for Guerin Catholic, 30.
Yeah, a lot of missed three-pointers for the Millers as McGinnis sinks the first free throw.
Yeah, they were 1 for 7 for 14%.
Wow. With the three coming from E.J. Smith. As David Lloyd comes into the game for Noah Harris for the first time. As McGinnis misses in the free throw. 10-7. Guerin having the 3-point lead.
That's unusual for McGinnis. He's about an 80% free throw shooter, 79.
Moving the ball around. Find David Lloyd in the corner for 3. Bouncing off the rim. He gets his own offensive rebound, and they call a foul on the floor.
Personal foul, Guerin Catholic. Number 32, Matthew Gillis. Back in for the Millers, number 5, Brendan Fisher.
As Fisher will come back into the game for Evan Wilson.
That's Gillis' first foul for Guerin Catholic. Millers have 4, Guerin Catholic has 3 fouls here early in the second quarter.
They try breaking this zone by the Golden Eagles. Smith will try another 3. It's off the mark. He hasn't had his stroke tonight.
No, he hasn't.
Tough play. And Gillis to go to the free throw line. 2 free throws.
Personal foul, Noblesville, 32, Alex Hunt.
It's Alex Hunt's second foul.
We definitely do not need to let Alex Hunt get in foul trouble.
Yeah, and I think Preston Roberts is coming into the ball game for him. He's over there at the scorer's table. As Gillis misses the first free throw.
Millers, number 40, Preston Roberts.
Yes, Roberts does come into the game for Alex Hunt. Gillis does get the second free throw to go. It is now 11-7.
You know, the one thing about Gillis, he only averages 5.8. He's got 5 points already.
Exactly. Even though Edwards and Bobilia haven't scored yet, as Lloyd gets a 3-pointer there. Even though Edwards and Bobilia haven't gotten any points yet, they've been helped offensively.
Yeah. That's a big basket by David Lloyd. If he can hit a couple threes, you know, it'll affect his zone a little bit, and they'll have to get out of it.
It's an offensive foul there by Guerin Catholic. Yeah, when David Lloyd gets hot, there's no telling what he can do.
Absolutely.
So Edwards comes back into the game for Gillis.
That's Gillis has 2 fouls now.
Yeah.
So a couple guys with 2 fouls. Noblesville's Alex Hunt and Gillis for Guerin Catholic.
Lloyd will try another 3-pointer. Fight for the loose ball. And it is off of Bobilia, and it will stay with Noblesville. Evan Wilson will come back into the game for Brendan Fisher.
Coach Peckenball using 8 men, rotating them in and out. Timeout, Coach Peckenball.
Perry, why don't you tell us about another one of our sponsors today?
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. What about community health? It's Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, contact the Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on their website, ecommunity.com. Here we go, back into action, Zach.
Yeah, it's a big game for both of these teams. Guerin Catholic trying to win their 3rd game in a row. As Noblesville, they're trying to avenge the 2 straight losses that they've had as Roberts tries to drive and misses the layup there.
Those are the kind of baskets that Noblesville needs to hit.
Yeah.
That was a pretty easy bunny there that Roberts missed.
It's Guerin trying to move the ball around. They get it to Bobilia. Try driving it. Tough basket there, and it is off of Noblesville. It will stay with Guerin. Another opportunity that Noblesville could have had another rebound, but sadly slipped out of their fingertips.
Yeah.
And it will stay with the Golden Eagles. Tough pass there, stolen by Preston Roberts on the fast break, and he lays it up and in.
Good job by the young freshman.
It's his first basket of the game for Preston Roberts. Coming in for Alex Hunt, who's sitting down with the 2 fouls. McGinnis trying to find someone. Eventually gets it to Wetzel. Bobilia trying to get a screen from McGinnis. And a beautiful layup there. A nice up and under move by Joseph Bobilia. He's on the board. Guerin retakes the lead 13-12. Gaddis finds Lloyd, beautiful pump fake. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good job by Lloyd going to the basket there. He thought about taking that 3, but saw an opening and headed to the basket and got fouled.
It's a very veteran move by the sophomore David Lloyd.
Absolutely. He's going to be a good one.
Yeah. As the first free throw bounces in for him.
That gives him 4 points on the night.
He misses the second free throw. Bobilia trying to create some room, move it around. They pass it to Wetzel.
Noblesville playing very, very good defense.
Yeah.
Like we said, the scores to the advantage of Noblesville.
It's one of the key things that they need to do to win this basketball game is to play some excellent defense against the team that scores a lot of points. As Mobilia tries to create some room, step back jumper, no good, rebounded by David Lloyd. They pass it up ahead. Evan Wilson for three, and it's good. Beautiful play by Evan Wilson. And the Millers regain the lead 16-13 as McGinnis drives and will get fouled.
Personal foul, Noblesville, number 3, Jordan Gaddis.
That's Gaddis' first foul tonight.
2 shots.
So McGinnis will go back to the free throw line. It was a beautiful offensive possession for the Millers. Wonderful defense, turning into great offense, finding a wide open man for three. And Guerin should try not to leave Evan Wilson open like that.
Yeah, because if he's on, man, there's no one tougher out there.
McGinnis sinks both free throws. 16-15, Noblesville leading Guerin Catholic with 2:19 left in the second quarter. Noah Harris finds Lloyd. Beautiful pass to Reed. And it'll be an offensive foul on David Lloyd. It was a wonderful pass, but the Guerin Catholic defense was ready.
That hurt too because Trent Reed hit that shot from the corner there, that three. 16-15, we're still tied here.
McGinnis will try a three. No good, rebounded by E.J. Smith. Looking to push the pace. Reed finds Wilson, another three, and it's good. Back-to-back three-pointers by Evan Wilson, and it is now 19-15.
You cannot leave him wide open.
He is a sharp shooter. One of the many sharp shooters that Noblesville has on this basketball team. McGinnis trying to create some room. No good, rebounded by Wilson. They're on the break. Wilson finds Noah Harris for three, and it's good.
Wow. That's his first basket of the night. Miller's open up this lead here a little bit.
It's a great confidence booster for Noah Harris, averaging 21% from three. He's going to need that, help his confidence. He'll try a three-pointer, and he nails it. Cameron Wetzel. Just under 1 minute left in the first half. The Millers up against Guerin Catholic, 22-18. It's been very back and forth, but in this second quarter, a lot of scoring.
Yeah, a lot better than the first quarter.
Reed finds Smith, who passes it off to Wilson. Wilson finds Smith. Smith will try a three, and it's good. Noblesville has caught fire in this second quarter, and they're up by 7.
Personal foul, Noblesville, 23, Evan Wilson.
And Wilson will be called for that foul.
One in the bonus.
That's number 2 for him.
At the line for Guerin Catholic, number 2, Elijah Edwards.
So Elijah Edwards will go to the free throw line, try to cut into this lead. They sink the first free throw.
In for Guerin Catholic, 24, Cameron Oswald.
Cameron Oswald comes into the game for the Golden Eagles. As Edwards goes 1 for 2, and Wilson gets the rebound. 10 seconds left in the first half. Smith has the ball. Driving, beautiful layup, just goes off the rim. Oswald shoots it, and that is the end of the first half. Wonderful second quarter for both teams, but the Noblesville Millers do lead 25-19.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSAA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities, or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Well, welcome back here at the half at the Mill. Noblesville leading 25-19 over the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. But before we get into talking about this game a little bit, I have Richie Hall with the Hamilton County Reporter, the sports editor of the Reporter. Welcome, Richie.
Oh, thanks, Perry. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about you. You attended, as you do many events during the weekend, but Saturday you attended the swimming state tournament. Let's talk a little bit about that, because at halftime here we introduced Sammy Huff as a state champion for the Noblesville Millers.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch, especially in that race. She was going out of the sectional final. She had the top time in the state, but then she was third after the Friday night preliminaries. And then, as they mentioned just now, she was trailing at halfway through the championship race, but then she came back to win. That was really exciting, and something that I think everybody knew that Sammy was capable of doing. Obviously you have to swim a lot of great swimmers at the state meet. You got Carmel winning again, Fisher's getting second, Southeastern getting sixth, but Noblesville's Sammy Huff proved that she was able to get in there and bring a state championship back to the Millers.
Yeah, Richie, in a little bit you could talk about this a little bit because Carmel has the record for the most state championships of any sporting event, boys or girls, in the country with 34 straight championships. It's not easy for someone like a Sammy Huff to win a state championship.
Yeah, that's for sure. What's funny is that Carmel won 5 of the 12 events this year. There have been years where they've maybe won like 7, 8, or 9, so they've only won 5 events, but still quite a few. The state meet's a very difficult meet, both boys and girls, because you've got so many swimmers there that are they're nationally recognized, and there's just a lot of great quality from all over the state. So for anybody to win, it's a big achievement.
Yeah, and the one thing about it, as you mentioned, Fisher's finished second, which is in Hamilton County, and Southeastern was sixth. So, there's a lot of good swimmers here in Hamilton County.
Yeah, that's for sure. I was impressed by a lot of the freshmen. Carmel had a freshman state champion, and Barrett Berglund winning the backstroke. A sophomore, Gretchen Luking winning the 200 free. They were both on a bunch of the relays too. Carmel has looked back once, and I think in the past 10 years, Carmel has finished first in all but 2 of the 3 relays every single year at state. And that's always helped them out. I do also want to mention Fisher's Morgan Casey winning the diving was a kind of a squeaker at the end. She won by 6 points, but she became the first state champion diver for Fisher's in 8 years. So definitely want to mention that too.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Richie. Thank you for giving us that update, because the one thing about it is, and you do it, we do it here at Hamilton County TV, is we try to cover every high school sporting event in Hamilton County, boys and girls. So, that's a big kudos to you, because I know you do most of it by yourself. So
yeah,
we appreciate that.
Well, thanks. I try to do the best I can. It was a very busy Saturday going up to Marion for a little bit for the girls' regional. Fisher's was in that. I will say that Northwestern is definitely as good as everybody says they were.
Yeah,
I haven't seen them 3 times now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a busy day, but it was ultimately nice to see a lot of good things happen in the swim meet.
Well, Richie, let's talk a little bit about this ball game, because McGinnis comes in here this ball for Guerin Catholic, and he's averaging 21 points a game, and here at the half, he's 0 for 4 from the 2-point range and 1 for 2 from 3-point, and he's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. So he's definitely, his pace of 21 points a game, he's at 6 points right now at halftime. And of course, you've watched the Millers many times this season, and Jordan Gaddis, he always draws the Gus Etchisons, he draws the Braden Smiths, the toughest team on the other team every game, and does a pretty good job at it.
Well, that's the case, then he actually does do a pretty good job. Obviously defense doesn't get as much attention as offense. It's kind of something you don't really think about until somebody makes a big defensive play. But, for Jordan Gaddis to come in there and do what he does to all the other teams as leading scorers, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Now, the one thing, too, Richie, coming here right now, Guerin Catholic averages about 64 points per game. Noblesville averages a little over 50. So with this score, 25-19, it's playing in the hands of the Millers more than it is Guerin Catholic. So Guerin Catholic really got to pick up the pace here this second half.
They obviously they do. Noblesville, again, it goes back to defense. Noblesville obviously does a good job every time, whether they're, ahead in the game, behind in the game, it's tied. I think they probably should get a lot more credit for the defense than they do.
Yeah. Now, Richie, Southeastern has a ball game tonight. Is this a makeup game? They don't have a game?
No, it's Westfield was playing at Western Boone. They were leading at the half.
Okay.
Sheridan is up on Lapel by 2 points at the half, and then University, they're playing 2. I forget their score, but I know they are playing. Somebody else is playing. I forget who. these
Well,
five
we're
teams.
right around the corner. I think most of the teams have 1 or 2 games left here after tonight. Sectional drawing on Sunday, and sitting here and looking at the records and looking who's playing in this tournament here in this Noblesville sectional, which is at the Mill this season. I'd hate to pick a winner right now because I think it's a pretty evenly matched tournament.
Yeah, I don't really think you can because, Carmel needed overtime to beat Noblesville and then lost, by 1 point to Southeastern this past Friday, but Carmel beat Westfield and then Fishers, I think Westfield beat Fishers, right? I forget
Right, yeah.
Basically,
Any given night,
Exactly.
any team could win.
Yeah, I'm kind of having to go back to my memory to remember who beat who, but
Yeah.
It just tells you just how close the sectional will be
Absolutely.
this year.
Well, Richie, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule because I know you have things to do here with this ball game tonight. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate all you do for sports in Hamilton County.
Well, thanks,
Thank you
Perry.
very much.
Well, thanks, Perry. I appreciate being on here, and thanks for having me.
Thank you, Richie. Richie Hall, Hamilton County reporter, sports editor. All right, here we're getting ready to start the second half of action. Noblesville Millers 25, Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles 19. Zach getting settled back in here. Millers with the ball. Fisher. Noah Harris. E.J. Smith for 3. It's up and good. E.J. Smith.
Great start to the second half. Exactly. It's really what the Millers needed. As McGinnis finds Edwards, beautiful up and under layup. And Caleb Edwards gets on the board for his first basket of the game. He averages 10.5, third leading scorer for the Golden Eagles.
You know, the one thing about it is, and I was talking to Richie at halftime, McGinnis only has 6 points, and he leads the team in scoring with 21 points.
Beautiful charge taken by Alex Hunt. It's a very risky charge, too, considering the fact that he has 2 fouls, but it worked out for the best. It'll be a foul on Caleb Edwards. That's his third.
I think, as you well know, this season, I think that's the one thing that Coach Peckinpah has done a great job is, he doesn't want his players to ever hold back defensively. And so it's just basically the mentality this team has. You can see with the scoring and everything is it's the next guy up.
Oh, yeah. There's always the next guy up, and not holding back on defense is the best thing that they could have done, and it'll be a foul on Guerin Catholic.
That must have been away from the ball because I didn't.
It was on the floor on Bobelia.
That's his first foul for the night.
He's been kind of quiet for the Eagles, only getting 2 points this game.
Yeah, and he's, like we said, he's another guy that averages 11 points a game.
So Millers move the ball around. Fisher takes his shot. No good. Hunt tries to tip it. And Guerin Catholic will get the basketball.
I don't think Harris could quite get to that ball there.
As Guerin moves the ball around. Wetzel trying to find someone in the paint. They get it to Gillis. He'll go to the free throw line. 2 shots. Is it on Alex Hunt? It's on Gaddis. That's his third.
2 shots.
That could hurt us because, he's done a great job on McGinnis so far this ball game.
Yeah. It's one of the key reasons why McGinnis only has 6 points.
Right. Gillis not a very good free throw shooter. He shoots 42%. So
yeah.
that wasn't a bad foul. It was a bad foul because he has three. Gaddis has 3 fouls, but gets the second one.
Goes 1 for 2. Cuts the lead down 28-22. EJ Smith will try a 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Noah Harris, and he'll get fouled.
Personal foul, Guerin Catholic, number 3, Joseph Pavilion.
Millers are still leading on rebounds, 16-14. They've got 6 offensive rebounds so far. That was the 7th one there that Harris got. So Millers are doing the job on the board, which is what they got to win that battle.
Yeah. Harris hesitates on the 3, passing it out. Fisher will try a 3, and it's good. Beautiful ball movement by the Millers, which sets up a wide open 3-pointer for Brendan Fisher. And he's on the board, 3 points.
Yeah, he averages 5.4.
Bobilia. There's a foul away from the ball. I believe it's on Alex Hunt.
I think so too.
Personal foul, Noblesville, 32, Alex Hunt.
That's number 3 on him. So the Millers in a little bit of foul trouble.
Because they got 2 of their seniors with 3 fouls each.
Both of them being the 2 leading scorers for the team. Beautiful defense by EJ Smith, but the ball does go out
Hit
of
the
bounds.
referee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't get to it because he'd run over the referee.
Beautiful defense by Preston Roberts. Fast break. Fisher will try a 3. No good. On the fast break, Bobilia.
Oh, he traveled. Nice block. Oh.
Questionable call there, and it will go against EJ Smith. Going back to that fast break that Roberts got the steal on, that was one of those things where it could have been a easy 2-on-1. But
yeah, I don't know why.
As Bobilia sinks the first free throw. Shoots 69% on the year. He's going to need to get into a little bit of a rhythm here as he goes 2 for 2. He's got 4 points in the game.
Millers want a timeout here. Oh, Guerin Catholic?
Timeout's called by the Golden Eagles.
30-second or
30-second timeout, so time for one of our sponsors.
Churchill and Anthem was established in the 1880s. Our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, school districts have placed their trust in us to solve the most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190. 31-24. 5:14 left to go here in the third period.
It's been a very close game the entire basketball game. Noblesville will get the ball back. Noblesville did have the advantage against them last year as they faced off at the Mill again last year. Noblesville ended up winning that game 44-41 against Guerin Catholic. Hopefully looking to repeat in the same thing. As they swing the ball around, they get Smith at the top. Fisher trying to find someone. Moving the ball around.
I'm sure the Millers are going to work for a good shot. They're not going to take bad shots right now. Or if they do, Coach Beckenpaul's not going to be very happy.
He'll immediately, next guy up. Fisher will try a three, and it's good. Brendan Fisher's getting into a little bit of a groove here in the third quarter. Back-to-back three-pointers, and it's 34-24 Noblesville.
And he's got 6 points. He averages 5.4.
He's the kind of guy that you definitely would want to spark from. As Roberts tries to strip the ball, and Fisher was out of bounds, the possession will still stay with Guerin.
But the one thing about it is Brendan Fisher is that really ball hawk hustler out there on that floor. Does a lot of those things that don't get in the stats category, and
exactly.
Playing good defense and working very, very hard and controlling this Miller offense.
Him and Gaddis have done the same thing all season.
Absolutely. Nice move there.
They get a three-point shot in the corner. Beautiful play. And the basket is by Cameron Oswald. He gets on the board for his first basket.
Oswald doesn't shoot him much.
He averages 2.5. Harris. They swing the ball around. Smith will try a three. They'll call a foul on the floor.
Personal foul, Guerin Catholic, number 3, Joseph Babilia.
It's Babilia's second. It's the team's fourth.
One thing about it, that's his second foul this third quarter. So
yeah.
He didn't get any the first.
He's gotten 2 fouls in 2 minutes. It'll be an offensive foul.
Personal foul, Noblesville, 23, Evan Wilson.
It's another player in 3 fouls.
So the Millers are kind of in a little foul trouble here with Wilson, Hunt, and Gaddis all with 3 fouls.
Yeah. 3 players that can easily put up a lot of points for the Millers. As another foul is called. This time it's on E.J. Smith, and that's number 2.
Reed's coming in the ball game for the Millers.
So is David Lloyd. As Babilia sinks the first one. Lloyd had a big impact for the Millers in the first half, allowing a little bit of a spark for the Millers. Spencer Wilt comes into the ball game for McGinnis. McGinnis has been a little bit quiet in the second half.
Yes, he has.
As Babilia sinks both free throws.
That's 4 free throws, 4 for 4 this quarter for Babilia.
Lloyd gets it at the top of the key. Kicks it to Reed, who swings it back over to Lloyd. Lloyd, tough drive, gets fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. It's a strong move by David Lloyd there, trying to get to the basket.
2 shots. David Lloyd at the line for the Millers.
Of course, he's a young sophomore, but the one thing he's going to have to improve on, because he is very good at creating his own shots, but he's not a very good free throw shooter. He's a 50% free throw shooter.
Yeah.
But that comes with playing time. I mean, he's, with the injury at the beginning of the season, he's still a couple weeks away from
he has
being in good
plenty
condition.
of potential for David
Oh,
Lloyd.
absolutely. Being a sophomore, good size, good athletic ability.
It's part of the big young core that the Millers have.
That's 6 points for him tonight, though.
Oswald trying to find some space, and they get it inside.
Good
and it's
job.
Stolen away by Roberts, and they call a foul.
Wow.
Personal foul, Noblesville, number 40.
Even though that was a foul,
that was a good.
That was great defense by Preston Roberts.
Yeah. Coach can't get on him about that. I mean,
McGinnis. Beautiful shot there by Bernie McGinnis.
That's his first 2 of the second half.
Yeah, he's got 8 points. Guerin clawing away at this lead, 36-31. Noblesville ahead. just 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
That's actually the first field goal he's had since the first quarter. Ooh.
And beautiful drive there by Lloyd when he gets fouled. He's still a little shaken up there on the ground.
That's the one thing about David Lloyd I was just talking about. He could create a shot, so he's going to be fouled quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Being fouled means going to the free throw line. And again, that's another thing he needs to improve on as he sinks the first one there.
Reed doesn't really get as much credit as he really deserves because he comes off that bench, fills that void right there for Fisher and Gaddis to give him a little bit of a break.
Does the same thing that Gaddis and Fisher both do, which is
a good person to have.
Yeah. He's been a great basketball player for the Millers all 4 years.
McGinnis trying to take over here a little bit. He got fouled there.
He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Preston Roberts on the foul. That's his second foul.
McGinnis sinks the first one.
McGinnis is not the one you really want to put at the free throw line. He shoots 80%.
It's one of the highest on the team.
Substitution Guerin Catholic, number 13, Spencer Wilt.
As Wilt comes back into the game for McGinnis. As McGinnis gets a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, they're going to need him in this fourth quarter.
Smith tries to find Lloyd. Gets it back to Smith, moving the ball around. As Gaddis driving, swinging it to Fisher. Roberts will try a 3. No good, rebounded by Elijah Edwards. As he drives, tough shot, rolling off the rim and out. Rebounded by Gaddis. Gaddis will try a 3, and it's good. Beautiful play by Jordan Gaddis. He's got 5.
That's his first field goal of the night.
Another one of the players that has a spark and can
he
light
can
up
score.
stat sheet.
There's been times this season he's been the leading scorer, so he's capable of doing that.
He's gotten double figures multiple times as Cameron Wetzel turns the ball over for Guerin Catholic.
Stepped on the line over there. A big turnover. Millers need to capitalize here on this turnover.
They're up by 8, 45 seconds left. They find Lloyd in the corner for 3.
Oh.
Rolls out, rebounded by Brendan Fisher.
Good offensive rebound.
They had E.J. Smith on the
wide
three-point
open,
line. Millers are going to hold for the final shot here.
Yeah, now they do. Smith's becoming a very, very good ball handler. He was not that good at the beginning of the season. He can handle the ball pretty good.
Roberts was not anticipating the pass and just got drilled in the face. As it will be a foul on Elijah Edwards, and E.J. Smith will go to the free throw line. I believe what that comes down to is just a lack of confidence.
Yeah. And he's got a lot of playing time this season. That Zionsville game when he was his breakout game, but he had over 20 points, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20, 24.
Yeah. So, he's really grown a lot since that ball game, 10 games ago, in fact. Yeah, he had 20 points. Next night he had 22.
He's a big reason why Noblesville wins basketball games.
Yeah, and he's a bright future for the Millers.
He's got one more free throw at the line. He sinks it to give the Millers a 10-point lead. 5 seconds left. Bobilia will try a 3, and it's good. And that wraps up the third quarter. Beautiful possession there by Guerin Catholic, getting a bucket at the end of the quarter. But it's Noblesville holding on to a 7-point lead as we enter the final quarter.
We'll take a break and we'll be right back. Well, we're back now for this final quarter here. Score Noblesville 43, Guerin Catholic 36. Pace kind of picked up a little bit this third quarter. Noblesville outscored Guerin Catholic by 1 point, 18-17.
Yeah, the big reason why Noblesville has been ahead has been the amazing defense that's led it to offense. The amount of rebounds they've had. Been playing really good as Bobilia tries a shot. And it will be a foul under the basket. I believe that is on Alex Hunt. Comes right back into the ballgame. I think he got another foul.
Personal foul, Noblesville 32, Alex Hunt.
That's number 4 on Alex Hunt.
Zach, the Millers still lead the rebounding category with 19 to 17. So that's one of the key parts of this ball game.
It's been a very back and forth game, though.
Absolutely. But we got it. Noblesville's got to stay even with Guerin at the rebound.
As Edwards sinks both free throws, cuts into this lead. Miller's trying to move the ball around. They find Roberts top of the key, wide open for 3, and he's good. Great offense there by the Millers. Getting Roberts wide open there on the 3-point arc. He sinks it.
One of the keys we talked about earlier on the steals, the Millers have 3, which is their average. Guerin Catholic only has 2 steals.
Speaking of
they
steals,
average 8. Yeah, there's another steal for the Millers. So that's 4. So the Millers are winning that battle.
There'll be a foul on Caleb Edwards. That's number 4 on him. As Trent Reed will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Like we said earlier, he's another one of those seniors that doesn't put a lot of stuff on the stat sheet, but will get you a good, solid possession, great defense, beautiful passing. He does it all.
And doesn't make many turnovers, which is a good thing, too. Especially when you have to come off the bench like he does.
Yeah, goes 1 for 2 at the line. Guerin moving the ball around, trying to find an open man. They find Wetzel on the 3-point line, no good. Rebounded by E.J. Smith. Beautiful pass up ahead to Reed, and he missed the layup. But Noah Harris will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Personal foul, Guerin Catholic, number 4, Bernie McGinnis.
I don't think Reed expected that he was going to be that
No.
wide open under the basket.
That's McGinnis' second foul. He has 10 points on the night.
It was a beautiful pass by E.J. Smith, too.
Absolutely.
In for Guerin Catholic, number 12, Will Grissom. Back in for the Millers, 23, Evan Wilson.
Wilson comes back in for Fisher. Miller's rotating 8 players around. Both free throws are good.
It's now an 11-point lead for Noblesville.
Can't let him get the ball in there.
McGinnis, tough fadeaway shot.
Good rebound.
Great rebound by E.J. Smith. Harris trying to find someone. They get it back to Reed. Roberts finds Smith, hesitates, drives. And they'll reset the offense.
Good job by the Millers there on that offense, resetting it.
They didn't force anything. Smith with a nice drive, but foul will be on the floor.
I'll tell you, E.J. Smith is so quick. He got that right there on that baseline. He got that step. But
Matthew Gillis could not keep up with him.
No. That's Gillis's 4th foul also, right? Yeah.
Smith sinks the first free throw.
This is a big part of the game. Miller's already in that double bonus.
Smith sinks both free throws. He's got 13 tonight. Bobilia almost losing the handle on the ball. Bobilia hesitates, drives to the rim, tough shot, tapped and rebounded by the Millers. It'll be a foul. Is that an offensive foul?
Yeah.
We're calling an offensive foul.
Player control foul on Noblesville, number 12, E.J. Smith.
I just have to remember the referees are always right.
That's very true.
What we say doesn't really matter.
Exactly. 5:25 left in the 4th quarter. Edwards, beautiful move.
He traveled, but they're going to call the foul on the floor. Oh, no.
That's a foul on Preston Roberts.
That's his 3rd.
Double bonus, 2 shots.
Now both teams are in double bonus, so Edwards goes to the line.
It was a wonderful move by him, but I don't think the referee saw how many steps he took.
Yeah.
He misses the first free throw.
And see, I always said that means the referee was wrong because he missed a shot. So.
Oh, yeah, of course. As Edwards goes 0 for 2. McGinnis skies in for the rebound, but it was on the line.
Well, I think basically 2 Guerin players ran into each other and knocked it out of bounds. So.
Lost his footing and fell out of bounds.
For a nice break there for the Millers. Guerin Catholic putting on a little bit of a press here. Millers usually handle the press pretty well, especially if Fisher comes back in the game.
Oh, wide open Noah Harris under the basket. Beautiful pass by Preston Roberts and beautiful passing by the Millers. Getting another easy basket. Millers up by 15 now.
Oh, somebody didn't switch.
And
that's going to be on Roberts.
That's number 4 on him. Definitely don't want to get the big men in foul trouble for the Millers.
Yeah, and Roberts, like we said earlier, is not the one you want to put at the line.
McGinnis sinks the first one. Edwards comes back into the ball game with those 4 fouls. As he sinks both free throws.
Back and
Over and
across.
back. Roberts didn't realize where he was on the court.
And he's done that a couple times this season. That's sophomore. No, that freshman mentality there.
It's okay. The end and the
And
center
it
of the
happens.
court.
Yeah,
the
that's
end
a
and the center of the court is a little big. I totally understand.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see that line there, you know, because it's in a different color on the black. So
as McGinnis will try a three. No good. Skying in for the rebound, though, is Gillis. As Babilia will try a three. No good. Another offensive rebound for Gillis as he drives in and lays it in.
I'll tell you, Gillis is having a very good ball game for the.
They'll call a full timeout for Guerin Catholic.
Celebrating over 28 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville, Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them on 317-773-7200 or LoganStreetSigns.com. I want to thank Lucas and Will for Lucas on the camera, Will producing this show tonight. Zach and I could not do it without those two doing all the heavy part of the broadcast. We were just up here to talk. So
talk and tell you the score.
That's right. Well, this lead's been cut to 9 now. The Millers still plenty of time, Zach, left on this
it's 11.
Clock here. I'm sorry, 11. You're right.
Still a reasonable lead, though. 4:24 left in the fourth quarter. Guerin Catholic 14-6 on the year, so it's not like this is.
Yeah, they're a good basketball team, and they're well disciplined.
Yeah.
Both of these teams are very well disciplined.
If the Millers pull it out, they will go to 11-11 on the season with one more game left before the sectional.
Gonna have to hurry, guys.
As they get it over half court, Gaddis finds Wilson under the basket. Beautiful move by Wilson. He lays it up and in. 55-42.
That's how you break that full court press, right?
Yeah. Hesitation, three-point basket, and it's good. Cameron Wetzel. Smith has the ball. Beautiful pass to Gaddis, and they lay it in again. Another broken press there by the Millers. McGinnis trying to create some, and he gets the N1. Beautiful move by Bernie McGinnis.
I think, and that's why he scores 21 points a game. I mean, seriously, I mean.
Personal foul, Noblesville, number 12, E.J. Smith.
Number 4 on E.J. Smith.
Returning for Guerin Catholic, number 1, Caleb.
I definitely don't want E.J. Smith to foul out of the game. He's been a big reason as to why Noblesville has the lead. He's the leading scorer with 13.
Guinness has a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does.
He's got 15 on the night. It's the whole game's leading scorer. Roberts trying to find someone, and he gets it to Gaddis.
Timeout, Noblesville.
John Peckinpah did not like what he saw from the Millers.
No, he sure didn't.
And we will take another break to let us talk about another one of our sponsors.
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Call them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on their website, ecommunity.com.
It's been an amazing game for the Noblesville Millers. They've been very, very good on the rebounding and not allowing Guerin to score a lot of points, only having 48 this whole game. There'll be a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Guerin Catholic. It's going to be on 24, Cameron Oswald.
That's Oswald's first foul.
And Alex Hunt will go to the free throw line.
Alex Hunt at the line.
Hunt's a 71% free throw shooter.
Just sinks the first one there. With that free throw, he's only got 3 points on the night. As he misses the second one, there goes 1 for 2. Beautiful tip out there by Wilson, but cannot retain the possession as the Millers. Caleb Edwards driving, beautiful move, and he lays it in. 58-50. Roberts gets fouled. It's going to be again on Cameron Oswald.
First foul, Guerin Catholic, 24, Cameron Oswald.
And Preston Roberts will go to the free throw line.
2 shots. Preston Roberts at the line for the Millers.
He sinks the first one there.
Returning for Guerin Catholic, 32, Matthew Gillis.
Gillis has had coming back in the ball game. Gillis has had a pretty good game tonight.
They're going to need his presence. His 6'5" frame of his. Noblesville will take another timeout. 10-point lead for the Millers. 2:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Church Hill and Anthem, since their establishment of Church Hill and Anthem in 1880, our neighbors, our community leaders, businesses and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve the most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history in helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190. Well, Zach score Miller's up by 10, 2:48 left to go in the ball game, 60-50. We talked earlier, the Millers have got 60 points. They average 50 coming in this ball game, so they're above their average, and Guerin Catholic's below their average. They average around 64 points a game, and they're at 50. So
it seems as if the points per game have been flipped.
Yeah.
Tonight.
So it's an important part of the game, and what we talked at the beginning of the game. The Millers are even with them on the offensive rebound category. In fact, the Millers have more than their 4.7. I think they have 7 right now, the Millers. And, of course, the steals.
Yeah, that's a big part of
it. Guerin's been averaging 8 steals a game, and they've only got 3. So
Noblesville switching to zone defense there.
Well, I think they have to because of the foul situation.
Yeah. They leave a wide open man for 3. He misses, rebounded by Preston Roberts. And it will be another foul on Guerin Catholic. This time it's going to be on Cameron Wetzel. And Roberts will go back to the free throw line.
Number 14, Cameron Wetzel. 2 shots. At the line for the Millers, number 40, Preston Roberts.
He sinks the first one.
Roberts has shot the free throws pretty good tonight. 67% free throw shooter, but he's 4 for 4 right now. Wow.
Make that 5 for 5.
He got his money's worth there, Zach. I mean, that thing went all around the rim and looked like it was going to come out, and then went back in. And
Miller's up by 12 as we approach the last 2 minutes of the ball game. Guerin's going to need a good offensive set here. McGinnis tries a 3, and it's good. Timeout called by Guerin Catholic. 62-53 with 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. So Perry, what do you think the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles got to do to potentially come back from this game?
Well, you just saw it right there. McGinnis, scores 21 points a game. He's got 18 now. He had 6 at the half.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's coming up big, okay, this second quarter. And we got to, the second half, we got to watch Edwards averaging 10.5, and he has 6 right now. Bobilla has 9 right now, and he averages 10.9. So all these guys are close to their average. It's still a lot of time left to go in this clock. This press, I'm sure that's what Coach Allen's talking about here. How the Noblesville manages the ball here in this 1:59 left to go in the ball game's going to be very, very important for both teams.
Yeah, Noblesville has broken the press multiple times tonight, and hopefully they can continue to do that in the last 1:59. They have trouble getting the ball in, finally get it into Smith.
They're going to have to hurry.
Smith finds Gaddis. Gaddis getting the ball to Hunt. Finds a wide open Roberts.
Yeah,
they're just
going
looking
to play a little keep away if they can.
Finds Wilson. Beautiful.
Nice move by Wilson.
Beautiful pump fake by Evan Wilson. He's in double digits now with 10.
Wilson had a good game. He's having a good game for the Millers.
Bobilia tries a 3, and it's good. Another timeout taken by Guerin Catholic.
That's Guerin's final timeout, I believe. The Millers still got 2. They have no timeouts left. We got 1:22 left to go here in the ball game. Set the stage here. Millers are up 8. Noah Harris is coming back in the ball game for the Millers. Coach feels pretty confident with the group he's got in there now. Brendan Fisher sitting on the bench here with only 1 foul. So
the group for the Millers is the group that is in a lot of foul trouble. 4 fouls for E.J. Smith, Preston Roberts, and Alex Hunt, and Evan Wilson and Jordan Gaddis both have 3.
Yeah.
Guerin Catholic also playing with a lineup that has 4 fouls with Caleb Edwards and Cameron Oswald.
Edwards is a key for Guerin because he can drive that lane really well. He's very, very quick.
Just like E.J. Smith, he's got very quick first step.
Yeah. Miller's got to get the ball across the 10. E.J. Smith does a good job at this.
Yeah.
He's really impressive now.
We're looking to foul.
Whoa,
risky pass, and it's a turnover for the Millers.
A big turnover. 1:08 here. A 3-pointer could tighten this game up here.
Bobilia trying to get some room, fires a 3. Off the rim.
Hunt, good rebound.
Beautiful box out by Alex Hunt. Evan Wilson.
A nice shot.
Beautiful play by Evan Wilson. He'll go to the free throw line to make this an 11-point game.
That was a huge basket right there.
As Fisher will come back into this ball game.
You know, Wilson's had a big fourth quarter here.
Oh, yeah.
And then Wilson is the and 1. And for the Millers, number 5, Brendan Fisher.
7 points here in the fourth quarter for Evan Wilson. Coach is saying, Gaddis, man, you're a senior. You don't make passes like that.
Bobilia will try a 3. Another
He's red hot.
Corner. He's got 15. They get the ball in. Smith, and I believe that's a foul on Bobilia.
First foul, Guerin Catholic, number 3, Joseph Bobilia.
C.J. Smith will go to the free throw line.
Jordan Gaddis. First Free throws, double bonus.
Smith's got 13. Evan Wilson's got 13. Both of them great ball games tonight.
Seemed as if E.J. Smith had a red-hot first half and Evan Wilson had a red-hot second half. E.J. Smith sinks the first free throw. Gaddis comes back into the game for Evan Wilson. E.J. Smith has one more free throw. He sinks it, and it's a double-digit lead.
I didn't want to jinx Smith, but that's 6 free throws in a row here for him in this ball game, and 4 here in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
So he's having a great ball game.
He's really stepping up for the Millers.
Full timeout for the Millers. Preston Roberts is coming back in the ball game for the Millers. Once again, I want to thank everybody that watched this on Hamilton County TV. We'll be here again Friday night. Zach will have the play-by-play Friday night here at the Mill against Avon, which is a Hoosier Crossroad Conference game. Sectional draw coming up here on Sunday. So, you know, it's right around the corner, Zach.
Yeah.
It's sectional time.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
And with a big win like this, Noblesville, hopefully they can boost their confidence a little bit going into sectional
Absolutely,
season.
and I think the teams played very, very well tonight, and so is Guerin Catholic. So I think both teams are in pretty good shape coming into the tournament. Of course, Guerin Catholic's a 3A school, so they'll be in the 3A tournament. The Millers will be in the 4A.
The next game against Avon on Friday night will be a Hamilton County game as Babilia tries a three-pointer. Missing, rebounded by Smith, and will get fouled.
And also, Zach, that's senior night for the Millers.
It's
here.
senior night, and it's another way for the Millers to try to boost their conference record as they do sit at 1-5. Avon Orioles are 2-4.
But it shows you how this team stepped up tonight. It's Alex Hunt, their leading scorer for the season, is with 11 points, and tonight he only has 3. So
he still made a big.
He got in foul trouble, but you know that's that mentality that Coach Beckenball has. Man, you got to step up. This is a team game.
As Edwards will try to drive in, will get fouled by Gaddis. He'll go to the free throw line.
Edwards, pretty good free throw shooter, 71%.
Noah Harris will come back into this ball game.
First one's off the mark. That's his second free throw he's missed here in the fourth quarter.
Harris comes in for Preston Roberts.
Yeah, Harris is a little bit better ball handler here, coming down the stretch with this press. Both of them missed. Gaddis with the rebound. Quick foul. That's on McGinnis.
It's number 3 on him.
Personal foul, Guerin Catholic, number 4, Bernie McGinnis.
Gaddis going to the line for the Millers. He's a 63% free throw shooter.
He's got 7 points here tonight already. Averages 8 on the year. He misses the first one there.
Second one's up and good.
Goes
for
1 for 2. And it's a 12-point lead for the Millers. As Babilia tries to drive, and he lays it in. They swarm Fisher, get it out to Smith, and Babilia will get another foul.
Personal foul, number 3, Joseph Babilia. That's his 5th personal foul. And for Guerin Catholic, number 15, Dominic Ferrucci. 2 shots, E.J. Smith.
E.J. Smith will have 2 free throws here at the end of this game. So he hits the first one there.
Second one up and good.
What a great night for E.J. Smith.
And a great night for the Millers. They scored 73 points. That's more points they've scored all year.
Yeah. As the basket rattles in. And that's it. Noblesville Millers have defeated the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles with a final score of 73-63. They improve on 11-11 on the year, and their next game will be against Avon this Friday night at the Mill.
Senior night.
Senior night.
Well, for Zach, Perry, Lucas, and Will, we'll see you on Friday night here at the Mill. Good job.